I've gotten a lot of emails from our on-the-record viewers, that means you. Many of you want to know more about CGI, the main developer of healthcare.gov. Our team has investigated and learned the company is based in Montreal, but in 2004, CGI's parent company bought Virginia contractor American Management Systems, if I can get that one out. And there's more. It turns out AMS has a troubled past, botching at least 20 other government IT projects. Washington Post reporter Jerry Markin is here with more. He wrote an unbelievable story in the Washington Post. Tell me, healthcare.gov has problems?
Healthcare.gov not only has problems, but the problems are very similar to the problems that this predecessor company of CGI had, American Management Systems, AMS, as you said.
What are CGI's problems?
Well, I mean, the problems with healthcare.gov are what we know. I mean, just, glitches, sending out wrong information. And the systems built by this predecessor company, of which many executives now work at CGI, had similar problems. For example, this AMS built a computer for the Philadelphia school system, and it wound up sending paychecks to dead people, to dead employees. And, it put in a system for the Defense Logistics Agency, and it wound up shipping military parts to the wrong vendors around the country because the system had wrong information, which is somewhat similar to what we're seeing now.
Well, did CGI come in and buy AMS to sort of basically clean it up a little bit in 2004, and did it clean it up?
That's what they say. And, we looked into CGI's recent history as well, and they've been better. They haven't had as many terrible problems as that period, but they still have had some problems as well. In fact, another subsidiary of CGI, which grew out of this AMS, was the primary builder for 3 of the state Obamacare exchanges in Hawaii, Colorado, and Vermont, and those have had major glitches as well.
How does CGI get these contracts? I mean, is this the best we can do? And
well, I knew you were going to ask that, and that's an interesting question. We don't know for sure. What we do know is that they had done a lot of work with the Department of Health and Human Services in the past. So, at a minimum, it seems like HHS knew them. Although, as the story said, they weren't always happy with their work, because I wrote about another previous contract where HHS had rejected them because of performance issues in a previous contract. So, there's, I think, more to be told about how they got the contract.
Do they at least guarantee their work, or do we paying them more when they don't do a good job?
That's up in the air right now. I think we're certainly probably going to wind up paying more in the end to fix this website, but I think at this point they're just trying to fix it, and they'll figure out the money later.
Are we continuing to give CGI contracts?
CGI has gotten $2.3 billion in contracts just in the last 2 years since they were awarded the Obamacare contract. So, yes, whether we're going to continue to give them contracts is another story, but a lot of federal agencies have used this contractor and hired them repeatedly.
Are there a lot of CGIs out there, I mean, like for other agencies? I mean, maybe I would focus on that, but I mean, we're hearing a horror story of,
right,
of this website.
Right.
I mean, is this just like this Washington?
It's not uncommon, I mean, to have IT failures. It happens.
But is it to have companies that have sort of a history of having mistakes that we keep hiring them over and over?
Yeah, I think it has happened before. But what was unusual here was when you look back at the AMS period, and remember, the former AMS executives now running the CGI Federal, the number of projects, like you said, that they botched, 20 in 5 years, was astonishing. Jerry,
thank you. Thank you for being with us. Now we'll see you again tomorrow night right here at 7 p.m. Eastern. O'Reilly Factor is next. Good night.